A super clean textbook entry. I mean, this is a stellar gap though. Like this is exactly what you want. This is a level 1 gap, guys. Gapping over multiple pivots, multiple red bars, and an uptrend into a major void. Like this is a really nice gap on NVIDIA. All right, I'll take this on a 3-minute or 5-minute 3-bar play as well. I'd give it. Okay, it's just not gonna rest. There's no rest in it. Still viable for a buy setup. Still viable for a buy setup. All right. There we go. Putting in a little red bar here. So now let's just do the chop around, put in one more red bar, then on that 9 o'clock bar, trigger us in and go. Actually, I take it back. We're going to need 2 more bars. We need 2 lower lows, so it might be a little tough. We'll see. Stella's doing all right so far. Looking good. The Gogol. This thing still has a little bit of range. If we could get a pattern up here, I would definitely consider getting into the Gogol. So keep an eye on this thing. It's been strong all morning. I like that. All right. On the short side, watch mRNA still. I really don't like the 5-minute though. It's a little bit sloppy. Netflix is bouncing. eBay doesn't, I mean, it's right at its average trading range, so it's going to be tough to take it. But it is very weak. And if it put in a pattern, I would consider it. This Unity, I believe this is at the same kind of thing. Yeah, it's going to have a range concern there. TDOC is definitely a big range concern. So, alright, just stay patient, guys. Stay patient. No need to rush into stuff. Check out some of these backup ideas. They are looking like backup ideas. So, not much to do there. Dollar General. Alright. Yeah, not much to do with the backup ideas. So we're still just watching the NVIDIA. Still really like this thing. Tesla's really gave it up. So relative weakness on Tesla now. So we're definitely not going long there. The Gogol, another one. Like I said, I'm watching it. Keeping an eye on it. Alright. You can watch Netflix. I mean, it's had a pretty decent sized day today, but should have room to at least 320. I'd say. I mean, this pivot's at 314, so it's got a void. Definitely has some room, but it is a little bit extended. This is like the 4th or 5th red day down, so be mindful of that. And be mindful of that 200 period moving average on eBay as well. It's going to be about 35 cents below. So if you can get like a 35-cent stop on this, maybe. But you're going to need that tight stop. All right. So, hey, what's up, Ravine? How you doing, my man? You trading anything right now? You got any open trades? Like the only open trade I have is this Stella STLA. It's off to a good start. Break even's at 18.11. So it's 9 cent stop. We're up 5 cents. So a little over half an hour on that one. NVIDIA, man, this is one I probably should have been in. I'm regretting not getting into this a little bit. Would have gave it about a $4 stop. It would have just passed break even. So, yeah, a little upset I didn't take this NVIDIA. It was triggering the same time as this STLA, though. That's kind of why I didn't. So, I mean, like I said though, guys, I would still consider this on a buy setup. I would definitely consider this on a buy setup. How strong it is and how good that gap is. If this thing came back and retested the 235 area, I will be considering getting in this. 235, throw a stop up here at 231, 232. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that. Tesla, big old bottoming tail. Big old bottoming tail on Tesla. Still not really liking it. I mean, market's moving up high of the day, and that thing's just struggling. So the road of strength really is not there on Tesla. In this market, I feel like this market's going higher. Honestly, I think we're going higher. All right. So let me edit this real fast. All right. Gotta manage out the options trades, you know. Got multiple strategies we're implementing right here. You guys are seeing the day trading, but got some options trades going down. Got some swing trades going down. Did I get filled on my swing trades? I didn't check yet, actually. So one of them we did. We got filled on the FCX. Got a put on this one, like the void below. It's been selling off, so it is at a little bit of support. A little bit worried about that, but if this thing breaks, I think we're going down for a ride. And then what else we do? The CFLT has not triggered me yet, so staying patient. I know range is a concern here, but I mean, it really is not much of a concern when you consider this gap and this volume and everything. Like, I just need a little bit of a buy setup to get in. Man, look at Tesla just rolling over. Weak. Dang. Oh no. Same with STLA is rolling over as well. What happened here? Hopefully we hold that VWAP. We'll see. Guys, you can still watch this Google. I was talking about it earlier. GOGL over high of the day. Watch it. It's got range. It's got pretty good volume. Not doing great volume. It's not doing great volume, but it's got good volume. I'm gonna watch the Google. All right. So keep an eye on that one. Crowd is definitely not watchable. This ENVX you can watch, I suppose. I mean, this thing does do some wide range days, does some dollar plus days, so it could definitely go. But yeah, maybe just watch on like a buy setup or something here. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. All right. So I'm still watching Nvidia higher. I'm watching ENVX and Google as well. So I'm looking for another long trade here. The STLA is not doing too bad so far. Off to a pretty decent start. Some of these shorts just kind of grinding lower. Guys, watch Netflix actually. Watch Netflix right here. Be about a $4 stop. Be about a $4 stop. So you're gonna need 321.50. So you need $8 out of that. So you need 313.50. That's kind of a wide. Yeah, you're gonna need a big move out of that thing. So watch it, but I'm not hot to trot on that. Unity is another one, a little bit of a range concern. All right. Yeah, so this Netflix, it would be 321.50 by 325.10. So you're gonna have a 350 stop. So $7 is as tight as you're gonna get it. And $7 puts you right. I mean, that is right at that next area of support. It is right at that area of support. Guys, keep an eye on it, but something just tells me, I mean, I just don't like this daily that much. It's down like 1, 2, 3, 4 days in a row. Probably near a 50% retracement. Yeah, it's right at that 50% retracement area after this move up. So, yeah, I don't think that's for me, guys. We'll see. If it chops around here and makes this pattern even better, then I might consider it. But I'm going to need it to really impress me with that pattern. Nvidia is not stopping. Now I want to see just a pullback. Come on, pull back a little bit more. Don't break it. There, and it broke it. Okay. Nvidia's going to make me regret not getting into this thing. 375 on the stop. It's up 365. You would have needed, was it 6? You need 750. So full 2R is 241.50 on Nvidia. Full 2R is 241.50. Guys, watch this ENVX for a move higher as well. And you can watch, like I said, I've been talking about Google. You can watch this thing. Google. Pulling back a little bit. I don't like this pullback that much, so kind of peekabooing higher on the 1 minute. So I would wait for high of the day on this. Give it like a 9 cent stop. So you can watch the Google still. I am watching Netflix, despite the rain concern. I mean, this thing, it does do some bigger days. You are, what is you going to need out of this? You're going to need a, well, let's go from high of the day, actually. So down to 313, you need a $17 day. I mean, it does some $15, 20 there, 18 there, 16. So I mean, it does do some good range. It's got it in it. Watch it. Market's pulling in a little bit here. That's going to help that a little as well. 321.50. Like 325. I'll probably give it just give it the whole number. So yeah, you need $7 out of that thing. $7. 314.50 would be full 2R on Netflix. Watch it. Keep an eye on it. Nvidia is just continuing to chop around, grind up higher. This ENVX is a little bit interesting. It's kind of putting in a pseudo buy setup right here. We need another lower high. If it might comes up here, test 10 and peekaboos, I might consider it. We'll see. And mRNA is really giving it up. I mean, you guys are quiet today. Everybody taking the Thursday off. Didn't have any news or anything. Put you to sleep, did we? No. How about that? Everybody's chillaxing today. I really haven't done too much this morning. It's been kind of a quiet morning for me so far. Markets really have been choppy though. I mean, SPY's been moving up a little bit, but the Qs have really been choppy. They actually were not even able to break the high of the day there. So Qs are looking real choppy. Nvidia's moving. Still watching this Google. Tesla's rolled over. Dang. Stella just kind of chopping around, hanging out, holding VWAP so far, so that's good. I'd really like to see it break high of the day. That would be nice. Crowd going in. So there's Netflix. It's going right here. Again, I just don't. I mean, it's a 15-minute 3-bar play, 5-minute breakout. You know, I'm a little bit tempted. I'm not gonna lie. Market's pulling in. All right. Bracktonic, how you doing, bro? How you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Glad you can make it. I really haven't been doing much this morning. Oh, there's Netflix getting it going. So if you like Netflix, there it is. There's something about this I just didn't like, guys. I just couldn't get myself to take it when it's this extended down with the range concern. It smells like a break-even trade to me. It smells like a break-even trade. Come down this like 318, 317 area, and then it bounces up, tags you a break-even, chops around. So I'm going to save myself the trouble, not even getting into it in the first place. Nvidia is getting tough with this range concern, guys. I think the only pattern I'm able to take on Nvidia at this point is a buy setup. So I'm not taking a breakout right here. I will take a buy setup. So if it pulls back and retests this area, then I'll take it. But I'm not going to take it if it just consolidates here and then breaks out. So we need that pullback. All right. So ENVX is still pulling in a little bit. This is getting a little bit tough to take a buy setup. Google's pulling in too. Still not bad, but less good, I guess. I mean, you got any trades this morning? Brian? Got any open positions or trades you get into? There's Netflix going, guys. Off to a decent start. Like I said, it would have been a 350 stop. So you're down 220. So real good start on Netflix. So we'll see there. I didn't expect these markets to roll over like this either. That's another reason I was hesitant on the short. I was expecting a little bit more strength out of these markets. So yeah, Qs and SPY both hitting low of the day right now. What would have been break even here? Would have been 318. So 318 would be break even on the Netflix if you got it. Yeah, I was leaning to the bullish side, I'm not gonna lie. I thought we put in a little buy setup, go higher. After that gap up, after this big sell off, we're pulling in so far. Stella's still just hanging out, there. Looking pretty good so far, actually. Considering this market sell off, this Stella's showing some real relative strength. So you're swinging CGC, GGB, they aren't doing much. Yeah, it's kind of hanging out, going a little lower. And then you posted a trade in Discord. Let me check that out. Actually, I was really running late today. I had some extra stuff I had to take care of. So I actually I don't think I posted my trades in the Discord. All right, let me check it out. Ninja Trader. Oh yeah, there it is. Sweet, dude. Let me see this trade right here. You trade the NASDAQ. Oh man, this is blurry. You're sending me a bad link. I just clicked on the link. We'll see. All right. Some area on the NASDAQ. Yeah, it's not loading right now. Oh, you're doing the Globex ranges on the NASDAQ. I got you. Yeah, this chart is really, it's not letting me zoom it up either. So I can't see that picture very well. There we go. I got it. Globex range high, target overhead for like 1230, 12,300, 12,100, higher time frame. Okay. This is on, this is a 5-minute Qs, yeah. Yes, this is the 5-minute Qs. Is this today? Yeah. So are you going long or short on this, Ninja? Because I need to post my swing trades in there as well. I took a couple swing trades. I got, where was it? So I opened the CFLT today. I'm kind of looking at this like on the daily buy setup. So ran up here, broke out into a high. Now we're pulling back, retesting this moving average. Got a lot of buying support right at this $24 to $22 area. So that's what we're looking at there. And then FCX, I bought a put on this one as well. So under this 41.30 area, should have room down to about 39. 36 is the second target. I don't know if we're going to get quite there, but I think the first target at 38.50 to 39 should be all right. So those are the two trades I had this morning. And I got LW as well. This one keeps going higher. Good. This GEHC is one I opened up yesterday. So this one's off to a good start today. 9. I thought I was going to close out 9 today. I don't know what's happening there. I guess it hasn't filled me yet. Oh no, I got filled, so I'm out of 9. I closed out 9 this morning. All right. Closed out 9, and YPF is one I opened yesterday as well, and it's off to a not so hot start. It's all right. If it breaks under this $11 area, 10.90, should have room to drop, but we'll see. It was looking long, but now I broke my white bar open range, so lower currently. Yeah, I didn't expect this big sell-off in the markets. I'm not going to lie. I was not expecting this. And gapping up, showing some strength at a bottom, kind of double bottom support right here. So, what's up, Casey Lewis? You're swinging long, Farhad, or not long? You're short swing on Hess. This is an oil company, isn't it? Yeah. So short on Hess. I kind of see what you're looking at. Does have some support down here though, in this 130 to 128 area, a little bit of support, but yeah, I mean, if it breaks under this 133, should have room to at least 130. So I kind of see what you're looking at there. It's putting in some lower lows, lower high, lower low, so might be on this lower high right now before it breaks and puts in another lower low. Guys, NVIDIA's, I mean, it's showing insane relative strength right now. It's putting in a pattern, be about 250. I am really tempted on NVIDIA. You'd only need 13 bucks out of this thing, which is pretty reasonable. I mean, this thing does some $14, $15 days pretty normally. You would expect it to do that on a day like this where it has mega volume and a great gap. So keep an eye on NVIDIA long, guys. Short mRNA, yeah, I think I know what you're looking at, and this is a nice short trade right here. Nice big void, good stuff. So you got in a 156 too. That's a really good entry. Right below that 200 period moving average. Got a $10 stop. So it stops right up here at this gap fill area. Nice. So yeah, where your target's down to 138. Yep. Next pivot. So yeah, that's a good trade. That's a good trade, Casey Lewis. I like that. That might be one of your better trades I think you've had. I like that a lot. Pretty good stuff. All right, so we're still watching NVIDIA higher, guys. I'm still looking at NVIDIA for a long trade here. Market's kind of finding the bottom. Markets are finding the bottom. This thing is rested a little bit. So watch NVIDIA higher. STLA is doing good. There we go. High of the day on STLA. Nice. Crowd's looking solid. There's Netflix. What did it? Okay, so it's 350 on the stop. So it went about $3. So not at break even just yet. Not at break even just yet. Guys, you can watch Disney lower actually. Keep an eye on Disney lower. This thing has range. It's pretty weak. Oh shit. Yeah, watch Disney lower, guys. I like it. I'm liking it. It needs to settle up here. But if it puts in like a 5-minute 3-bar play or a breakout or something, even a buy setup, really, the support is right there at 101. So watch Disney. And then I'm ready for NVIDIA as well, guys. Actually, I think I'm gonna put my order in here. It will be 250, so you're gonna need 241 basically. So yeah, I'm getting an order ready on NVIDIA. 238.68 by 236.20. So 250 on the stop, 250 on the stop. We need like what, 45 or something, 44, just under. All right, so STLA is crossing at break even. What do we need here? There we go. All right. I'm gonna give this a little bit of room here. So I got an order. I'm gonna put my order in on NVIDIA, guys. Order is in there. I know the range is a concern. I know. But that relative strength, that gap, the average trading range ratio, it all allows this to happen. If it breaks this support, obviously I will cancel the trade. But until then, leaving it there. So raising stop on Stella to break even. All right. I'm posting a little video from how you trade the NQ. All right, sweet. Hey, thanks for that, Ninja. That is awesome, dude. I'd love to see that. How I traded Liquid yesterday. Sweet. I see that now. Yeah, I'll watch that after I get off here on the mic. So I appreciate you being active in that Discord, man. We're growing it. We're growing a community, man. Some stellar traders. Thanks for the follow, my man. RV. As always, you got any questions, make sure you're throwing them up there. Throw them up in the chat log. So it looks like we were, okay, so cancel NVIDIA. That was fast. No harm, no foul. Never got into it. So cancel NVIDIA. I mean, I'll still look to get it back into this thing, but it broke my stop, so I'm going to hold off for now. ENBX pulled in a little bit too much, so probably nothing to do with that one. These go-go's just being weird at this point. It's like it's like an awkward buy setup now. It's just, yeah, I'm not doing anything with Google. You could consider taking it here, maybe like a 1032, give it like 6. You probably get it low of the day, but not really for me. Yeah. So not really watching anything else right here, guys. Just kind of hanging out. Stella's looking good. We need 1820 out of this for full 2R. So looking good so far. And that mRNA is off to a real good start for you, isn't it, Casey? That's exactly what you want to see. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Netflix chopping around. This is what I was talking about, guys. So you're still at break even here. Or you're still not at break even. I mean, this is a full exposure trade. So if it comes up back to 325, that's a stop out. So that was what I was concerned about with Netflix. All right. So the SPY's kind of found that support again at 401. Hanging out right here. This is the area, guys. In this 15-minute, you can see what was the resistance, what was the ceiling, became the floor. So we're holding that 401 right now. We get under 450, we got room to drop at least to 400. Probably more like 399. So NVIDIA's pulling in still. Right. Really don't see a whole lot I like, guys. Don't see a whole lot. It's 9:20. It's about 15 minutes into the market open. Things are starting to slow down a little bit. There's one thing that's not doing what I want. I got a couple of those. This YPF is one of them. I realize this is an oil one though, so I probably should have been a little more mindful. AMT, you're shorting it. All right, so short at 198. It is down a little bit. I mean, it's a couple of days down. Had a wide range day with a volume spike at support. So this might be in for a bounce here. 198, stop at 210. You got a pretty decent stop on there. So even if it bounces up to 205, 206, it could still roll over. So then your target's in the right area as well, right in this 185 to 180 area, 178. So yeah, it's pretty solid. My one concern, like I said, would be it just put in some wide range red days, and then this last one, the widest range one, was on volume. So and it's at support. So could warrant a bounce, but your stop's in a pretty good spot. Give it some room. So even if it bounces, like I said, to this 207, 208 area, you should be all right for it to go lower. And it's a nice big downtrend, so that's always good. See, lower low, lower high. So yeah, you might not be doing what you want now, but I mean, I think a bounce is kind of expected. If this thing bounced, wouldn't be the end of the world. It could still definitely work. All right. So Stella's still chopping around here, still hanging out. Nvidia is doing the same thing, just hanging out. Man, this thing's tempting. I'm tempted to get in over like 238, give it like a $2 stop. It's tempting. But then again, it'd kind of be a market play at this point. If you expect the markets to bounce and go higher, then Nvidia might be the move. Which I want to see if the markets bounce and get above VWAP. That might be the trigger for me to get into Nvidia. I want to need these things to get above VWAP and hold, then I might be able to get into Nvidia. All right. Yeah, this is Nvidia is the only thing I'm really considering right now, guys. This is the only stock on my list that I'm considering. Now it's gonna be about a $3 stop. So you're gonna need just about 6 out of this thing. So 240. I mean, I'm not really. There's no resistance here. There's literally no resistance on Nvidia. Like this thing could go to 280. Like there's nothing holding it back. The one thing I am a little bit concerned about is the range. So yeah, you need 244. So even that's only a $14 day, and I mean, it does some big wide range days, guys. This thing does some wide range days, so I'm not really worried about that. The one thing I am worried about is the market. I need the market to support this trade. And it would be high of the day by 235.80 as well. So it would be almost a $3 stop. I don't think I want to go any shorter than that. Expected VWAP and then Globex range low here. So if it's the Globex range low, does that mean it's likely going to bounce? Yeah. I mean, from a technical standpoint, I would assume a bounce. You can see the Qs are bouncing right at support. 296 is resistance, resistance, resistance. Now it came down here and bouncing a little bit, so yeah. So I don't know. You said it usually bounces at the Globex range low, didn't you? I think so. Not exactly sure. All right. How's the video? Watch it. Watch it. Sneak in a little bit early. Sneak in early. 238 by 235. But probably just wait for high of the day. 235.80. Is that right? Okay, I was about to say that. That does not seem right. There we go. So yeah, $3 stop. Target's going to be 244.68. A little lower. All right, keep an eye on it, guys. We're watching the bill. Give me 1 second here. Man, again, I really wish I could just save an order on TradingView. So annoying how you can't. Right here, I just need to save this order and go look at some other stocks. But as soon as I leave this page, it's going to delete all this order stuff. I'm going to have to put it all back in. So, man, I'm really tempted to get in at 235. Give it a little more room at 238. Give it down to 235. Give it a little bit more room here. I think these markets are going higher, guys. I'm not gonna lie. The way they're putting in bottoming tails, bouncing right at support, all we need is a move above that VWAP. All we need is a move above the VWAP. Oh, see, I'm getting in 238, guys. 238, 235, need 244. Give this thing like a bit of room here. All right, orders in there on Nvidia. We are sneaking in a little bit early. 238 by 235. Sneaking in just a little bit early. Break even is going to be at 241. All right. Who's that? Oops. All right. So we got an order in on Nvidia. Now we're waiting for a market bounce now. Once this market gets over VWAP, and if it gets over VWAP and holds, retest high of the day, Nvidia will see break even no problem. Stella's still hanging out up here. Getting a little bit thin, putting in some topping tails, so need another pop. The markets are moving up a little bit. The Qs are much weaker than the SPY. Although the Qs did have a much bigger gap up than the SPY too, so not a big surprise there. All right, we're going to be getting into NVIDIA any second now. We are in the NVIDIA. A little bit of slippage, not a whole lot. We are in the NVIDIA. Netflix, there it is, guys. Keeps you going. It would have, like I said, 350 on the stop. You would have just hit break even. So you'd just be getting break even on the Netflix if you got that short trade. Now, this is really what I was worried about, is the going to break even and hitting 1R and then getting tagged at break even. That was the main concern. We really want to see NVIDIA break out here and get over high of the day. That would really confirm the strength here. So it's looking good so far. Don't see a whole lot else, guys. mRNA just keeps grinding lower. Netflix, it would have been, yeah, what was it? The 314.50 would have been the full 2R. So hopefully it gets there. That would be cool. Guys, Disney still watch Disney lower. I want to watch Disney lower, guys. The 163 by 101, so about a 38-cent stop. This thing has $1.50 left in the range, so plenty of range. This 50 period moving average is a little bit of a concern there, and the $100 mark. I mean, that's a whole number, so generally those areas are areas of interest where the stock bounces or does something. All right, so Nvidia did peekaboo over high today, so that's good at least. So we didn't hurt ourselves by sneaking in early. That's a positive. And we were able to give ourselves a little bit more room here if it pulls back. So double positive. I'm going to lower this down just a little bit. You never want your order right at the whole number. Yeah, hey man, making sure your mentality's on point is the way to go. If you're not feeling up to par, then don't trade. It's probably going to save you money. So, oh man, look at this red bar in the markets. Whew, did not see that one coming. There's the Disney going if you like it. Sheesh. Yeah, I wasn't that amped. I was not that excited about it. I needed it to rest a little bit more. But relative strength wise, Nvidia looks nice, guys. Nvidia looks nice. Like really nice, actually. I mean, market's put in this big wide range red bar, and this thing is just putting in a little doji bar. So I like that. I like that on Nvidia. And then Stella is so Stella did give it up with the market. So looking like a break-even trade on the STLA. Stellantis. I did not know that. This is an EV company? I did not know that. In the Netherlands. How about that? Yeah, I thought this was something different. What was I thinking of? I don't know what I was thinking of, I guess. I guess that was it. So about to be out of break even on the STLA. In a sec, there we go. So STLA out of break even. Do a quick pullback. Globex range low is next target. So Globex range low. What's the target there? It'd be like I can't see that picture. 12,000. You're talking Globex range low. You're shorting, right? You think it's going lower. Let's check out the NQ. This is what you're doing it on. So you got Globex range low. Open it back up again here. Globex range, so 12,166. So it's like right here, isn't it? It's like right at this Globex range low, right at this pivot here from yesterday. So yeah, just putting a big bottoming tail right there at the Globex range low, I believe. 12,142. Okay, so just a little bit lower, so about 10 points higher than where it's bouncing out right now. And Stella really gave it up. That was a pretty solid trade. Looked good. Did nothing wrong. Okay, the 6-cent stop was tight. Wouldn't have helped you out either. And Nvidia's still chopping around, guys, so Still looking pretty solid on Nvidia. I'm still pretty comfortable with this trade, especially considering the relative strength it's showing now. I mean, market's put in big red bar. I mean, it is a bottoming tail, so it didn't really close down there, but Nvidia just never even really flinched, honestly. There's Netflix popping back up, looking like it's going to be break even as well. So if you got the Netflix and you went to break even at 1 hour, it's almost going to tag you there. All right. I don't see anything. Man, Google gave it up. Good thing we didn't take that. I guess there really wasn't a pattern there, though. It never triggered anything, so. All right, so I don't think I'm trading anything else today, guys. I think I've shot all my bullets today. And that Unity got it going, didn't it? Would have been like $1.07, so not quite 2R. Big range concern there. Oh, look at that bottoming tail on Disney too. That's nasty. That's nasty. All right. Yeah, the markets are showing some strength here. Definitely. And this area is just holding from yesterday. This was the resistance area. I've been pointing it out all morning. It's like we are really holding that 401 spot. On the Qs, it's the 296. So like this was a solid resistance yesterday, and it's became a solid support today. So, I mean, if we get under this bottoming tail on the SPY or the Qs, I think we're in for some trouble. We might be down to 399, but if we continue, if we go higher here and break out over VWAP, we should have a bullish day, I imagine. But yeah, honestly though, really pretty choppy morning, guys. Sold off a little bit off the open, ripped higher, 120% retracement, and then we've just been chopping around in the 401 area for the past like 30 minutes. Past 30 minutes, we've had just complete chop. Still in the Nvidia, it's looking decent. We'd like to see it continue higher, put in some more green bars. Yeah, otherwise, nothing else. And that Stella's really dropping. Yeah, the VWAP is the spot right now. I mean, it's been holding like a rock star. We cannot get above the VWAP, but as soon as we do, I think we're up for a high of the day. I think Nvidia's up for a nice little boost, maybe up to 1R. So all we need is that VWAP to break. Watch it. You know, I'm tempted to get like buy a SPY call right here. Buy like the $400 call, run it up to like 402.50. It's a little bit tempting. All right. What time is it? 9:38. Man, it feels like it's like 10 o'clock already. It feels late. It's been a kind of a slow morning. We just took the one trade, or just closed the one trade on Stella. So far I'm at break. So we'll see what happens. It's all up to Nvidia at this point. It's like I said, I'm not taking any more trades today. There's nothing on my list that is exciting. This market is, I mean, it looks higher. So, I mean, if there was a good long trade, I would consider getting it, but I just don't see anything. And until it breaks this VWAP, I'm really not sold on the market going higher either. Let's check the S&P. Not a whole lot. Oracle had a big day. Not a whole lot, man. we hit the Globex range low by 10:30, so the first hour, and we bounced to the Globex range high. Yeah, so we hit that Globex range low. I mean, I guess not exactly. We were just above it. Are you very like precise with that Globex range low, or is it like is it an area? I think you said it was you know 12.142. So we came within 10 points of it. We're at 12.152. So does the 10 points matter? And it is precise. All right. Hey, see you, Brian. Thanks for tuning into the live stream, man. I appreciate it. I'll catch you in the Discord. So you think we still got a little more room? Well, I guess it's already past that first hour though. We're an hour and 10 minutes into the day, so I don't know if that makes a difference either. Oh man, go back to bed. It's boring, tired. Look at GN, guys. Really nice 5 minute pattern, but it's pretty extended down, so I don't know. Not really for me. Guys, Google looks lower. If you think the market's going lower, you might consider getting into Google. Like a 90.63. Oops. I'd probably do at least a 50-cent stop. This VWAP. We're rolling over right now. So you might get to target. As long as it doesn't hurt NVIDIA too bad. You need it to hold at least 236. Gotta have at least 236 on NVIDIA. But yeah, watch this Google, guys. It's doing pretty good volume. I would have just peekabooed you in right there, 61. So just stay patient. No need to rush into anything. So the support is right at 61. So I mean, it's right at support. Guys, watch Google. Kind of liking this thing short. The 1061 by 91.16. So 55-cent stop. So you need $1.10 out of it. You have plenty of range. And this thing does about $3 on the average. It's only done $1.30. So plenty of range. Your stop would be right at that VWAP. So let me give this a few more minutes. If this doesn't go any lower right here on this 5 minute bar, then I'm gonna put my order in there. By 91.16 to 95. That's more. All right, 89.51 would be 2R. All right, guys, keep an eye on this. Keep an eye on that Google. The markets continue going lower. It might be a good idea to get a short trade in here. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. What I really like is the 15 minute, honestly. This 15 minute looks pretty good. Bouncing right at support. Going lower, keeps grinding lower. Got a void below. So, alright, gonna give this thing a couple cents here. Oh, whoops, I don't even have the right risk on there. Alright. Alright. numbers in there on Google. 9061 by 9116. Oh, Google. Markets continue to go lower here. Markets continue to grind lower. SPY or Q's at the double bottom. SPY's at low of the day. I'm watching the Google. Still in the Nvidia. So this thing's still not looking too bad. Alright. So I'm probably going to be getting off in about 5 to 10 minutes here, guys. I'm going to call it a day. Start doing some trade tracking and journaling. If you guys have any questions or comments before then, make sure you throw them up in the chat log. I'll answer it before I get off here. Google. Wait, this is the one I'm watching. Google, not Goog. Does anybody know why I like Google? Google more than Goog. I'll give you a hint. It starts with a V. It's volume. Look at the volume. This thing's doing 11 million shares. This one's only doing 8 million. It's not a huge discrepancy, but it's that little difference. Honestly, what is this? Like Class A and Class B shares? Class A, Class C, okay. Alright, so it looks like we're going to be in Google any second now, guys. Markets continue to go lower. SPY's at low of the day. Qs are at low of the day. Did we hit that area yet? Right at it. Right there at it. So we'll see. We shall see. You said 2142, right? Yep. We're about 1 point above it. Nvidia's pulling in a little bit. It's still holding 236. As long as Nvidia holds 236, I mean, this relative strength it's showing right now is like stellar. Stellar relative strength. So hopefully this thing can hold. Actually, I'm not liking the strength on Google right here. I don't like how Google's holding up. Past couple bars, really. All right, we're looks like we're in Google. I'm not quite. That was a move on this. So I'm new. How can I make money or practice paper trading? Well, you can check out my website. I have a trading crash course on there. It's in the process, kind of, but you can still review it right now. It's going to go over basically everything you need to know to become a professional trader. It's completely free too. It's a free resource, so you can read through that. And it's not going to teach you how to trade. It's going to teach you what you need to trade, what it takes to become a trader. If you're new, how can you make money? You're going to have to put the time in. You have to put the work in. It's going to take a while, man. You're not going to be making money next year, next month. It's going to take a couple years. So just stay patient. Shoot me an email if you want to. I'll set up a personal meeting with you, figure out where you're at, where your goals are, where you're trying to get to, all that stuff. So, yeah, you want to shoot me an email, you can do that. You can check out my website. You can make sure you tune into my live stream every morning. Learn a thing or two about trading in here. Check out livetraders.com as well. Live Traders, they have a really good educational program. They got a lot of good free content on YouTube. They got some free courses, even some free books. So they got some good stuff there at Live Traders. Check them out. Yeah, that's pretty much my recommendation. Paper trading, the thing with paper trading is you don't want to paper trade very long. You want to paper trade for as soon as you know your platform and you know where the buy button is, where the sell button is, how to enter orders, how to create a stock watch list, how to set up your charts, that sort of thing. As soon as you're familiar with your platform, you're going to want to switch to real money so you can get those real emotions. I want to make a note though, you want to be risking very, very small amounts. Whenever you switch to real money, you want to risk $5 to $10 per trade. So you're not risking too much. You're not going to blow up your account if you lose, which you inevitably will lose as a new trader. You're not going to be very good at this. You're going to lose more than you win. So make sure you're losing small amounts when you start out. So do the paper trading until you're comfortable. Switch to real money. Use very low risk. Okay? That's kind of the path to how you're going to start making money at least. I mean, it's pretty much on point right now with the NQ. It went right down to it. It was 12,142, right? Oh, I guess it didn't. It went way past it. My bad. But yeah, you definitely hit that target. You definitely hit that. Nice. So Goob triggered. We're in there. We're in the Goob. For better or for worse, we're in there. So 55-cent stop. We're gonna need just over 90 for a 1R. 90.06. 90.06. Nvidia's pulling in here. About to stop us out. That's tough. Man, I really thought the market would hold up a little bit better than it did. I thought the market would hold up better than it did. Yeah, I need a market bounce right here. I need this market to bounce. And, I mean, Nvidia's. I still got the VWAP on my side though, guys. I still got the VWAP. You know what? I'm gonna be a gremlin. I'm gonna give that a little bit of room. Instead of 235, I'm gonna lower the stop to 234.99. Just to give myself that slight edge, you know. Anybody with their order in at 235, they're gonna be buying it up. I'm gonna be waiting. I really would have liked to see a bigger drop in Google off the open. I mean, this is a really textbook higher time frame. You really can't get a better void and trend than that on the 15-minute. The pattern here is pretty solid. Could have tightened the stop up a little bit, gave it a 43-cent stop. I went a little bit wider just so I could get over that VWAP. It has great range. So, some good stuff about Google. Good stuff. We'll see if it works. Between that and Nvidia, I really don't see myself getting stopped out on both of these. You know, we're on both sides of the market. If this market bounces and rallies, Nvidia should be all right. If it completely tanks and rolls over, then Google should be all right. So we're not looking too bad here. The Stella rolled over, so good thing we went break even on that. Got out for no harm. All right, so I'm probably gonna call it a day here, guys. Got the Nvidia open, very close to stopping out. It's holding so far. And then the Google is just kind of hanging out right now, not doing much. Got a 55-cent stop. It's down about a half an hour right now. So we'll see. Worst case scenario, these both stop me out and I lose 2R. Best case scenario, they both win and I make 4R. So we'll see. -2 to +4. Anything in between is on the table. So we'll see what happens. I appreciate you guys tuning into the live stream, asking some great questions, getting some great information out there. Make sure you check out the Lang Trading website. Check out the Discord as well. We're building a great community of traders and entrepreneurs, so check it out. And with that, I'm going to call it a day, guys. Thanks again. I will see you back here tomorrow morning. I don't know if you noticed, I moved the stream up a little bit. I think I'm gonna start at market open instead of 15 minutes after. So I'm gonna be streaming market open from now on, right at 9:30 or 10:30 Eastern time. Wait, 9:30 Eastern time. My bad. 9:30 Eastern time. I'm gonna be up here reading the market. So take care, guys. I'll see you.